What's happening, all you fuck nuts out there in YouTube land? I hope this audio and everything works out. I'm trying a new setup today. We're gonna see how it goes, and hopefully it goes well. So if you are seeing this video on the big screen today, then you'll know, hey, I did a little fucking something right. And I can't take all the credit because I did seek advice, or yeah, I sought out some advice, some help on some of these YouTube videos, on a little bit on the editing side and just different things to where I don't just look like a fucking black screen, while you're riding on the road. So I did that, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, okay. I have a few things to fucking talk about today. I made a video this morning. I ain't gonna lie. Fucking uploaded it. And I always upload my videos and I make them private. And then I play it back. And I want to see what y'all see. I want to hear what y'all hear. So if I'm not happy with it, then I fucking delete it and I do it again. So that's just how I do my shit. And sometimes whenever I started out, I hit fucking record and sent that through shit, or sent that through YouTube and just let it fucking play. And hey, goddamn, people used to say it sounded like I was riding around with a bunch of fucking boxes of rocks in my truck and shit. But yeah, they were fucking terrible. Not that they're any fucking better now, but I like to think they're a little better than the way they were. But there's some things I want to say. And I'm going to start out with, I made a community post today and put it out about TC Boggs. Now, TC Boggs has me fucking blocked, so he probably didn't see it unless somebody fucking told him about it. But same way, if I make a video or whatever, and that's how you know when you're beta. You're a fucking second-hand male. That's what you are. You know, like, if other men are standing around you and you're there, you're fucking second-hand male. You're not a man in the group. But anyway, I put out that post, and it was Pee Wee Herman. Now yesterday, TC Boggs put out a post saying that childhood has died, and that was in reference to Pee Wee Herman, and I think he put the link up in it, where Pee Wee Herman has died after a short battle with cancer, I think is what it was. But I come along and I actually made a comment on the video, which he won't see it because the motherfucker got me blocked. But that's okay. I don't give a fuck. I talk to my goddamn self out here in the fucking truck all the time, so hey, I can talk to my goddamn self on fucking YouTube too. But I will fuck around and say the right shit though, and he'll hear it. But anyway, I keep getting fucking sidetracked. I made that post, and I shared his, I put a screenshot of his post, and then beside it I put a post of, or a picture of Pee Wee Herman back whenever he got arrested for, I think they called it like indecent exposure or some shit like that, but I think the motherfucker was jacking off in a fucking public place is what he was doing. But I mean, look at this dude. He's a fucking pedo. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know any other way to say it, but this sumbitch had he was the worst fucking kind in my book, because his audience was fucking kids. The the crowd that drew to him was fucking kids, just like T.C. Boggs when he was small. When he was growing up. I said small. I think that was a poor choice of fucking words here, obviously. But when he was a younger T.C. Boggs, just a wee lad, the wee lad T.C. Boggs. When he was coming up, he idolized this Pee Wee Herman, and you can tell by the post he put up. But this motherfucker would he could probably go anywhere out, like just say around town, in the city or wherever, and when little kids seen him, they were drawn to him, because that's what they watched on TV on fucking Saturday mornings or whenever the fuck it was. And then he made these movies and shit like that, but he was a public figure, and his target audience was small children. And with him being, I'm just gonna call him a fucking child predator, because I think that's what he was. I'm sure there's a bunch of shit that didn't never come out, but we all fucking knew it back then. Anybody that grew up back then knew it. They knew what the fucking deal was. They seen the rumors, they seen the fucking news clips, all this shit when it came out. So T.C. Boggs goes on here and makes this post, and pretty much fucking, what I got out of it, what I seen was he's giving positive attention to a fucking child molester, which absolutely fucking contradicts what he's doing or has been doing on fucking YouTube with his YouTube channel, because they're calling out the fucking shitbags and exposing fucking what they call child molesters out here. But yet he idolizes a motherfucker that's probably a bigger fucking child molester than any of these motherfuckers out here put together on YouTube. If we're being real here and all the fucking facts were out and the truth was known. So that's my thing on that. So I guess it's okay to do that if the child molester was your childhood hero. It's okay. It's just the people that you don't like that you can call them child molesters and say negative things about them. So I guess that's how it works. In other words, it just goes back to, if it fits your fucking agenda, then it's okay. But anyway, like I said in my post, TC, you can get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. We see right through you. But anyway, I watched y'all's videos, you little back and forth, and between you and Billy, TC Boggs and Billy, and yeah, I'll be watching that. I'll be sitting over here with a big old fucking smile on my face, looking like a jackass eating briars, watching Billy tear you to fucking shreds out here on YouTube. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that, believe me. But another thing I want to talk about was Juan Cordova. Now, most people knows that me and Juan's always been pretty good friends out here, and we kick it back and forth, and we play back and forth on YouTube, and have some little fun, entertainment, and shit like that. But I recently got out of that whole group, which led to a bunch of other shit. It just all fell apart. But I got out of that group because of I don't really want to say the way Juan is or who Juan is, but the whole concept of playing all the time. Um, because I look at it as if I'm in a YouTube group or whatever, or I'm, hey, we ride or die dogs or whatever out here, whatever you want to fucking call it. Your enemies are my enemies, and your fucking allies are my allies, and that's the way I look at it. And you're gonna take this the wrong way, one, and that's okay because I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna say it. But all right, when you do things like, and I don't care, you can do what you want to. You're a grown man. I don't give a fuck. But when you do things like text this guy Trucks, out of the blue, which is somebody we all know, there's no connection there. There's nothing between you two that, hey, y'all used to talk all the time, or nothing. There's nothing to tie you two together in a positive way. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, for you to just or reach out to him and let him know about something that's been going on for over a month, probably. We all knew it. Everybody knew it. Elite put that shit in our group chat, brought it up, and we talked about it. You were there back when all that shit happened. You were there. Hell, it might have been longer than a month ago. I don't know when it was, but it was whenever he come out and Beetle was doxing Josh. He was putting his truck number out and different stuff. I mean, we all knew about that. So it was just kind of funny to me, the way that went down. I don't think you really wanted this guy Trucks to, or Josh, this guy Chugs, his drama channel. I don't think you wanted him to just throw you out there like that, that you made that, that you sent that text to him and you reached out to him. But he did. But he did. He just blasted you. He threw you right out there. That was kind of funny. But stuff like that gets me to thinking, if you're, just say you don't have a problem, or you had a problem with Josh way back when you and him went back and forth, and there was some pretty bad shit happen. But anyway, as far as I know, y'all may have let it die out or whatever. I don't know if you squashed it or whatever, but y'all weren't really what I would call friends. Y'all never became, that two peas in a pod or nothing. So, yeah, I just think that it's just fucking weird the way it went down. But if you would do that to Josh, if you would reach out to him, then that makes me go back and think that, hey, when we were all a group and we were kind of against TC Boggs and Narc, and they had their corner over there and we had our corner over here, and we were all doing our little things, but you were still trying to be friends with Narc and them. And that's what makes me go back and think that, well, if you would reach out to Josh when you weren't really friends with him, or y'all weren't in the NFG or nothing, what was you reaching out to Narc and saying, And not that I care, because I don't. I don't think it's a secret out here how I feel about the whole Narc side and Bog side and all that. That ain't no fucking secret. That's, I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. But, just say I did have some strategic plans, in order, and we were in that group, and I wanted to talk about them, and hey, what do y'all think about this or whatever. Those are things I couldn't bring up with you in there, because you were steady texting Narc and, or trying to call him and just different things. And like I said, you're a grown man, you do what you want to. I don't care. But those are some of the reasons why I had to separate myself from you as far as YouTube goes. And that's why I bounced out of that whole group chat thing, and I believe what I believe. Like I told you that in the chat this morning, and you kind of fucking blew it off like it was all a joke and it was all funny. And you know, no, I don't live my life out here to be hateful every day. You know, I'm not a hateful person, but and you can take it how you want to, but if I'm in this community and I'm doing what I'm doing and I don't believe what they're doing is right, then, you know, and I make videos or I do what I do to fucking speak against that, then, you know, it is what it is. When I say that, when I say it's their side and this side, or this side and that side, it's either hate or be hated. That's really the way I fucking feel about it. That's really the way it is. That's the way I look at shit. You know, bouncing around all in the middle and, you know, friends with these person, running back over here, friends with that person and all that. That's all well and good. But when you start having problems with somebody, you know, and shit starts getting a little bit serious, you're gonna see some shit. I believe that. I could be wrong, but it's all gonna bite you in the ass. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying pick a fucking side. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying the back and forth ain't gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I just don't think you can. I don't think you can do that out here. Now, if you're gonna be fucking neutral and just do that, then do that. But sooner or later, you're gonna be caught in a fucking position where you're gonna have to speak for somebody and speak against somebody, and you are the one that's gonna have to fucking decide that. But now, and the reason I'm saying all that is on YouTube is I could have reached out to you, I could have talked to you, I could have texted you. But when you went live this morning and you made those comments in there about, oh, I seen the, or you sent somebody that you thought was a friend, you sent somebody that you thought was a friend a text in confidence, and then you seen it later in a comment on YouTube. That's what you said. And then you said, JD. That's what you said. So I'm sitting back, you know, kicking it in your fucking chat, and I'm like, damn, this dude just fucking threw me under the bus. Like, what the fuck did I do? You know? I didn't do a goddamn thing to you. I don't know what the fuck, you know? I don't know what that's about. I still don't know what that's about. Could you have maybe texted me or called me beforehand? Yeah, you could have. And again, maybe you didn't want to go that route. Maybe you just, you know, want to fucking go down that road with me and you want to bring it to YouTube and you just don't fucking trust me anymore. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm here doing what I do. I don't give a fuck. You want to hit record and cuss me the fuck out? Do it. I'm going to fucking hit record too. That's all I got to say about that. But, yeah, yeah. You brought that to YouTube in the live feed, and that's fine. I'm not saying tit for tat or whatever. Like I said, I don't hide a fucking thing. You could have mentioned that. You could have said that in that fucking live feed. I'd have fucking told you. Yay, nay, yes, kiss my ass, suck my dick, whatever. You know, I don't care. I'm not hiding shit out here. I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm not scared. I'm not going to say nothing behind the fucking curtain that I'm not going to say out here on fucking camera. I'm not. But, and I wasn't saying that you know, like snitch. And I don't know why you're so goddamn paranoid. It seems like you're fucking paranoid. What are you paranoid about? Was there some other shit that you told Josh, or maybe somebody else that nobody knows about that you're scared is gonna come out? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with you. I really don't. Uh, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. If Narc wants to reach out to me, if he, he's got something to say, or he wants to make a video or a comment or whatever, and say, hey, ain't nobody let me know anything, any warnings or whatever the fuck it is. Ain't nobody throwing no fucking red flags up, letting me know anything. I don't care. Really don't matter to me. But yeah, I mean, maybe you're feeling guilty. I don't know. Maybe you're feeling guilty because we all know you're going into NFG now. We knew you would. I think a lot of people out here knew you would wind up back over there. I think that's I think that's your side. I think that's you want to be friends, you want somewhere to hang out, but still, be able to kind of go out on YouTube and do what you want and not feel a certain kind of way. I think it's a lot of guilt on your behalf. It's not mine. I don't feel guilty about shit. I left the NFG for a reason. Like I said, 100 fucking times. I still like some of the people in there. Some of the people I don't fucking like. That's just the way it is. I choose not to go in there all the fucking time. I go in there once probably every 3 or 4 months, 6 months or whatever, just to fuck with them or stir some shit up. They got something to say, they can fucking say it then. But I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling like you did, and hey, we'll say what's on our fucking minds, and we'll get it all out here and do whatever we're gonna do. But y'all, this is probably the longest fucking video I ever made in my goddamn life. So I'm gonna get off here and let this shit ride. Hey, y'all be safe and keep it between the ditches.